Hey guys, how you doing? Ron Raymond here from the Raymond Report with your NFL Wildcard Weekends previews and prediction. Today is January 11th. Hope you're having yourself a good start to your wacky weekend. As always, don't forget, subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right hand corner or hit the subscribe button below this video if you are using a mobile device. Today's podcast is brought to you by your good friends right here at atsstats.com. Don't forget, folks, check out the Raymond Report light version. And if you're wondering what exactly is the Raymond Report and what are the fundamentals, everything needs fundamentals. And when you're making your picks, always look for value, percentage play. Is it in your favor? The performance cycles, player availability, and one thing I always say, you can't really, you can't do nothing about injuries. You just got to handicap who's available to play. And when you're making your pick, always use a disciplined money management system. All right. NFL Week 18 is in the books. Now we're in the playoffs, and this is going to be one of the funnest weekends in football. You got a lot of wild card games going, and you got it right till Monday Night Football, where Tom Brady will host the Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys had a good season, believe it or not, and a team with a losing, the better record is not hosting the game. That goes to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at Raymond James Stadium Monday night. All right, let's take a look on the season. You can see here the favorites won 66.1% of the games, but guess what? They only covered 47.5%. Last weekend, NFL weekend number 18, the favorites won 75% of the game straight up, but only covered the game 50% of the times. And you can see here all the neutral represents the favorites and underdogs. And let's be honest, it's been a dog year this year. So if you bet the underdogs this year, well, you're smiling like a butcher's dog because you made a lot of money. And when it came to the over-under, well, it was a under season, and 58.2% of the games went under the total this year. All right, let's take a look at your NFL Wildcard Weekend. Let's kick it off in San Francisco with the Seahawks. Pete Carroll and the Seahawks are going to take on the 49ers. Now, the 49ers, a 9.5-point favorite. The over-under is at 42.5. ATS forecast system play, going to go with San Fran in this one, 24-16, the over-under at 41.6. So we do like this game to go under the total. Looking at Seattle coming into this game, they're coming in on a 2-game win streak. Need a little help this weekend, and they got it by beating the Rams 19-16, while the 49ers took care of business. A little TCB right there against the Cardinals. 38-13 was the final, and the hottest team in football right now is the San Francisco 49ers. They're coming in on a 10-game win streak. They finished 13-14 on the year, and 5-0 straight up in their last 10. Obviously, if you're on a 10-game win streak, A, bullish against B, neutral, and bullish means the team is either 3-0 or better, and neutral means the team is coming in the last 3 games 1-2 or 2-1. Should be a good one in San Francisco. I'm going to lean with the Niners. Chargers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Nice to see the Jaguars get in here, and the Chargers a 2.5-point road favorite. The over-under listed at 47.5. ATS forecast system play, going to go with LA in this one, 27.4 to 22.6. The over-under to land on 50.12. So we do like this game to go over the total. Jacksonville off a win over the Titans, 20-16 was the final there. That game was played on Saturday, and the Chargers losing to Denver. Not a good sign when you go into the playoffs and you're coming off a loss. That's never a fun thing for team confidence. Jacksonville coming in on a 5-game win streak, and the last 3 have gone under the total. The Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. The Bills an 8.5-point favorite. Now this line opened up at 10.5, and we do like the Bills to win in this one. 27-19, the over-under at 46.7. The Bills' chance of winning this game straight up is at 78.5%, and they are 13-4 on the season. And for the Miami Dolphins, actually, I think that's 13-3, because I don't know if they counted that. To check the NFL.com website to see what they did with that Monday night game. But obviously, the Bills are going to host the Dolphins, and we're giving them a 78.5% chance of winning. And the Bills coming off a big win over the Patriots last week, 35-23. Well, the Dolphins, they won a stinker. 11-6 was the final. Not a touchdown scored in that game. New York Giants taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Minnesota, it's an interesting year. Hey, they had a great season, but I just felt they had the team with the biggest lucky rabbit's foot. Some of these games that they pulled and won, it could have went either way, but you got to give credit to the Vikings for their season. They're a 3.5-point favorite, and the 48.5 is the total. ATS forecast system play, going to lean with the Vikings in this one, 27-23, the over-under to land on 50.5. Looking at the chance of winning this game straight up for Minnesota, 61.7 compared to 40.3 for the Giants. And you know what? I think the Giants might be my upset special of the week. I'm going to take the New York Giants this week, and I'll take that 3.5 anytime. All right, let's take a look at the Bengals. I got a good system trend on the Bengals. I'm going to show you guys that in the next segment. The Bengals, a 7.5 point favorite. The over-under is at 41.5. ATS forecast system play. Going to go with the Bengals in this one. At 26-17, the over-under at 44.4. Bengals coming off a big win over those Ravens last week. Obviously, no Lamar Jackson. We'll see if he plays this week. But looking at the Kogo in this game, 66% chance of this one going over the total this weekend in Cincinnati. Also, the Dallas Cowboys this is what I was telling you guys earlier. A team with a winning record is taking on a team with a losing record, but the team with the losing record is hosting the game. I don't understand that, but hey, it is what it is. The Cowboys, a 2.5 point road favorite. The over-under at 45.5. ATS forecast system play. Going to go with the Cowboys in this one. 24-22, the over-under at 46.7. But be very careful. Tom Brady has never lost to the Dallas Cowboys. He is 7-0 straight up against the Cowboys. All right, so there you have it. Those are your NFL predictions for Wild Card Weekend. And again, if you want to check them out, you can go to the website each and every day and check this out on the free NFL stats. Go right here, and you'll be able to see the prediction and the matchup. Speaking of predictions and trends, I got a good one here on the Miami Dolphins on the total. And folks, I got 25 NFL wildcard betting trends for you guys to observe. And if you want to go to the website, what you do is you go to NFL, and once you click on this NFL button, you're going to see NFL Trends Wildcard Weekend. Click on this link right here, and you'll see the top 25 betting trends. But the one I want to show you is this one right here. It's the under in the Bills game with the Dolphins. Anytime the Dolphins are a 10 or more away underdog, now keep in mind, this line did open up at 10.5, and that's what we're basing this on. They're coming off an AFC East opponent, the New York Jets, last weekend. The under is 12-2 for the Dolphins in their next game, and that's going way back to 1983. And that's an 85.7% chance of winning for this total right here on the Dolphins and Bills to go under the total this weekend. All right, let's take a look at your top sports betting and market options for this weekend. And you know what? We're going to go to that Monday night game with Tom Brady, 7-0 against the Cowboys. They're 2.5 point at Raymond James Stadium. Neutral, 66 days. Now, if you know the Raymond Report, neutral means they're either 1-2 or 2-1 in their last 3 games. They're taking on a team with a A-type team, and that's not good because they've only beaten 20% of the time against those A-type teams. So it doesn't look really promising in that regards, but you never know. It's the playoffs and anything can happen. 8-9 on the season, 5-4. That's the good news if you do like the Buccaneers this weekend. They do have a winning record at home. Plus 3.5, so a little bit of a discount here. Well, you're not getting a discount. A little bit undervalued at 2.5, but we're giving you a 55.2% chance of winning on the Cow. And again, Cal stands for chance of winning this game straight up. And if you go to the Raymond Report, remember I told you about that league system trend on the Cincinnati Bengals? Well, if you do like the Bengals straight up on the money line, check this NFL system. Anytime you got a home team after a conference game with 6 days rest, coming off a win over an AFC North division opponent, and they're coming off a win last weekend against Baltimore. There's your AFC North opponent. And they're coming on a 5-game win streak. Well, those teams are normally 18-3 straight up in their next contest. So there you have it. That is your NFL Wildcard Weekend preview and prediction. And again, folks, if you want to check it out, just go to atsstats.com, and hopefully we can take you to the winner's circle this weekend. Don't forget also the Raymond Report fundamentals. Look for value, play the percentages, the performance cycles, player availability, and use a disciplined money management system. And you can get this here at atsstats.com. In the meantime, shop for value, play those percentages. I'll see you back shortly with another Raymond Report. Cheers.